They say a picture's worth 1,000 words, so with these 1,000 words, I'll paint a picture in your mind that breaks the rule of thirds. Let's go right back to the start. What better way to begin? Before too much of the corruption, the temptation and sin. Before the gloss was taken off, back to sandcastles and grins. Before the world we were living in became riddled with riddling. I had a very normal birth, no wise men did attend. Born into my family as son, brother and friend. I had a normal start to life with a very normal infancy. And over the years many events did
that was definitely
influence
loud.
me, but there's one that stands out now with a special
Come on,
place
darling.
in my mind.
Nice ass
And the more
slide,
times
lovely.
I think back, the more new memories I find. When I was 4 years old, out in France, I almost died. A wave swept up to the shore and took me back for the ride. And in that moment of fear, I gazed below normal tide. And that's when the depths of the ocean showed what was really inside. I saw a man sat just below the surface on a rock, and his wisdom-filled gaze withdrew all panic and shock, and unlocked an inner calm that let me float down to his depths without any flailing shaking arms or panic-filled breaths. I swear we sat for hours before words were introduced, just relaxing in a world below the fights and abuse, below the weapons of war, below the cars and the ships. Then when he felt I understood, he slowly parted his lips. The pen is far mightier than the sword, he said, as he stabbed his pen in my leg and the ink mixed with the red. With this action I inject the gift of knowledge instead of all the other cluttered thoughts that will clog up your head. But if at any point you take the spoken word just for granted, these words will stick in your mouth and fall out broken and parted. It didn't hurt for some reason, but I could feel a change inside. But I hadn't really understood what his words had implied. I thought I'd wait for his next words with my mind open wide. And with the guidelines that he gave me, I would try to abide. Again, much time passed with silence being the topic. But surrendered with such bliss, I had no words that could stop it. Then after what seemed like a lifetime had passed, he stopped and looked right through me like I was made up of glass. And at that very moment, I was grabbed from this landscape. As I left this wise old figure, I quickly prompted a handshake, and I was carried back to shore, my life saved by my own dad, with no memory at the time of the experience I'd had.